All right, Bruisers, let's take a look at this game here. And first couple minutes of the game. And I want you also not just to watch yourselves, but watch the other team too. This is probably one of the better teams of execution that we've played. Right, better team that executes. So I think it's also we learn from watching other people too, not just ourselves. So I'll point out some things as we go along there. Let's get this started here. They got the tip and they brought it down here to put a bucket in. So they score right away, which is all good early in the game. We want to prevent that, but they got it in. And we're going to look at our transition. We have Gannon here is playing 1, Josh playing 2. I think Dylan is 3, Andreas is 4, and Dietrich is 5. So good job, Dietrich, catching it right out of the bucket there. That's what we're looking for. And as I mentioned before, Dylan did a good job last couple games getting that. So Dietrich, if you can catch it while it's coming out of the rim so it doesn't hit the ground, it just spares us a little time. Sometimes it's hard, I know, because of people getting their hands on it. Like this kid touches it right out of there. But you got on it right away. All right, here we go. So we're looking for a free throw line extended. Right? Free throw line this way. And our next player should be at the half-court line over a little bit further down there. Actually, let's go. We want that free throw line extended in this area and then there. So got Gannon getting there. Josh, I kind of feel like you're kind of just moseying to this spot, right? So this goes in. So take a look at yourself. Goes in. You need to be as fast as you can. You're super fast, Josh. As fast as you can getting to this spot over here, right? If we're too close, it kind of stops our transition. So here, this is sort of what I'm talking about here now. We want Gannon to be making this pass to you over here, right? Because if you catch it there, you're just so close to him. You can't make the long pass to 3 because you're too far away. And you just put yourself right in it. You're close enough to this kid that they can trap you here. Now, I'm just going to rewind it, and let's watch their aggression, how aggressive they are when the ball comes in. They're just fast and all over you, right? So we'd like to avoid. Now look how you're looking, Josh. It's hard to make that pass. You're not going to get it there because you're too far from this point, from the half-court line. See there, we can kind of see where it is. It's in that area right there, and you're down in here. And Dietrich, we want you to make sure that you hang back here. Actually, it should be 4. We want 4 to hang in the middle. So that's you, Andreas. We worked on this last week of having 4, the rim runner, be right in the middle, and then you're the safety behind, Dietrich. Okay. So really challenging. We don't want to pass the ball backwards. And Dietrich, good job of coming back to help out there. So all in all, even though we've kind of didn't execute what our plan was here with this, we get the ball across. All right, now look, we get the ball across, Dylan. Now, let's just go back. We worked on all week bounce passes. I want to see how many bounce passes we made here. Let's just start from the inbounds. 1, not an inbound pass, not a bounce pass. A wasted dribble, Josh. Wasted dribble, didn't attack. Not a bounce pass. 1 bounce pass, and then this lazy overhead pass. And it's a turnover. So all of that, and we get a turnover. I just want to remind you, we worked on excessively this week bounce passes. So they score here. Let's see what happens. You guys kind of feel like in this part of the game you're just all just zombies. Let's go back and remember how aggressive they were. Let's see how aggressive we are when we're on defense. And we just kind of got run over there. Okay. Now here we go. It's our second opportunity to get in transition. Ball goes up. Grab it right away, Dietrich. Good. One. Josh, you're right on top of him again. I mean, you guys are really close here, Josh. You need to be back here. Even if he decides to come up there, we should have Andreas. You're 4. You need to be here running the rim. When we say rim runner, just to remind you, it means you're running from rim to rim, right in the middle of the court, helping out with this pass. And so, Josh, as you catch this pass, you should be feeling this already. Get your head turned around. Good. And see, this is the thing that kills our transition. Passing it back to the person who just gave it to us. We really don't want to do that. And it gets set up, Josh, with where you're positioned here, right? And look, another overhead pass. Watch your eyes, Gannon. You're looking right at Josh. You're not waving him off. You're not shaking him off. You're not fake passing. You're not looking a guy off. Everybody knows. This kid definitely knows where you're going to pass. So he's going to put a hand up. And the kids who are streaking down the court, they know where you're going to pass. If they're got their head in and are looking. Make this overhead pass, and he can't get there in time. This kid may even hit it. I think he tips it. Nope, he doesn't. Just turnover. So 2 turnovers right there, maybe 3. Passing turnovers. So here we come. Let's check our defense. So, look, when I say make 2 people guard you, when we're on offense, when you're on defense, don't be exactly where your partner is there, because then they don't have to make 2 people guard you. You're just taking yourself out of the game. One person's up putting pressure, Josh. You can be right down in here, and you can help prevent this pass, Josh. And we should have Dietrich coming up and putting a little pressure there. Is that him there? So just know, Dietrich, I thank you for having your hands up. Know that they're making this pass, and you see it coming. You can front him a little bit, step up. And if he does that, you 2 guys back here need to be communicating who's running the short corner back and forth. Okay, so let's just check out it's hard to see here. The box out. He shoots it. See where everyone's at. This is really good right there. Good job for pushing it back. This looks like I got a bunch of other people kind of standing under the basket, not finding a person to kick out. No, someone gets a rebound here. Might have been Dietrich. It's Dietrich. So, but watch what happens. This is what happens when you put a body on someone and you get space between you and the basket. But if you're underneath the basket, Andreas, think when the shot went up, you should be finding a person, this guy in particular, or another white jersey. But watch what happens when the shot goes up. You kind of start going underneath the basket. It looks like you're trying to find somebody, but you're right under the basket. It's like right there, right? You did a good job trying to find somebody. I think there's another kid there. But you need to be in here, guy. You're the Dylan, you're playing low there. You need to be in here fighting for a rebound every time. All right, we get it. Get an outlet. And we're going to end up with another turnover here. We're just trying to get the ball down, get it to the middle. What do we say? We want to avoid cross-court passes, right? Because they're dangerous. And he's not, look, guys, we tell you we want you to fill a lane. We want you to be we want you to be at those volleyball lines, which is about right here and about right in here. But if you want to come straight down the middle of the court, it's hard to make a pass. Really where we want Gannon to be making that pass, it's a terrible pass, Gannon. We want him to be making the pass in this direction, to you on the outside, then you can cut to the basket that way. But if you're just streaking down, the only pass he can make is a looping pass over here. And it's not going to happen. You shouldn't even have made the pass, Gannon. We end up with a turnover. So that's 3 turnovers. This is like the first 2 minutes of the game. And think about how many of those turnovers turn into points throughout the game for the other team. Okay, so here they come again, guys. It's a lot of hopping around. We don't need to hop. But you have to play aggressive. We're letting them pass, and then we're going there. So, Josh, you can kind of see right here. Gannon's going to come out on him. You can see. I see you looking at him. You know that that's where the pass is going, right? Then try to get there. Now he's catching it. Get the ball right now. And that you have to step up there too, Gannon. Go try swipe for that ball. Now let's check our rebounding status here. Okay, shot goes up. Dietrich, so I see what you're doing here, bud. I'm just going to give you a pointer. So, kind of what's happening, Dietrich, is you got your arms extended. If you bend it at the elbow, so you're just catching with your elbow and your butt versus your arms, you'll be able to get a better position. But I like what you're doing there. You're trying to find him, and that's the first step. Dylan, you're just looking at the rim, right? You got to find a person and box him out. So what happens is, because you turn to the rim, you don't find anybody, he's going to come and crowd you. He's taller than you, so he's going to go right up over the top of you and get it. Had you right here found him, saw him coming and found him, and pushed him back a little bit, you would have had position to get this rebound. I don't know what happens with this, but now I'm going to go over this again. This thing I talk about all the time, right? So you got to get position. Now here we talk about a loose ball. Here's a loose ball. And Josh, you're reaching for that loose ball, trying to touch it. You have to just grab it. Go grab it with everything you have, all the energy and might you have. Everyone wants to touch it and try and dribble it from that location. You can't do it. That's not a skill commensurate with the level of basketball that you're playing here. So now they get it, and watch us just chasing the ball. Instead of cutting the ball off, just chasing it. You're just chasing it from one place to another. So you got to attack. Go out. Like, he's right in front of you here, Josh. Attack him. Oh, so I'm back to the turnover. So I'm going to go fast forward. Oh, no, this is something else. Sorry. So, and he just splits you guys, right? If we're just it's not aggressive enough. Comes in here, makes a pass. And because you're chasing, we lose the guy. I lost. Sorry. Here he comes, and he's gonna split you guys right here. He cuts all of you guys off and gets to the basket. Made shot. Okay. Right, now's a chance to look at our transition. Comes out of the hoop. Got to try and catch that, Dietrich, before it hits the ground, because that second is so critical. Now watch. Is everyone getting where they need to go? Dylan, you running as hard as you can down court? Are you really running hard? Tell me if everyone's running as fast as they can to their spot. A lot of jogging here. Now it's a problem, right? Because this is essentially a dead ball. Because they've set up in their offense now. You're still way too close here, Josh. I'm not sure why you got there in that spot during this game. So we should be running just 4 across because they're in a zone. Now you passed it right where they want you to pass it, in way up here where they can trap. Where we needed you, Josh, is back over here, back on the sideline, the half-court mark. So now we pass it right in their trap. But still, it's okay. Look what you have. Gannon passes, and he's going to go to the middle right away. Just feed the ball right back to him. And now you missed the opportunity, right? So look, Josh, what I've been talking to you about, buddy, is not turning your back over here and you catch it. So if we have you in this spot over here and you keep your back to the sideline, you can see the court. But as soon as you turn your back to your team, you don't see this opening here for him there at the ball. And so we're going to be back this is another time here where we've gotten the ball to you, Josh, and we pass it backwards. Right? So that we want you just to work on that, Josh. Just get to the right spot and keep your back to the sideline, not to the court. Okay, see what happens. Get it back to Gannon. Okay, even with all that, we break the press. We still break the press. Now, look at this pass. You guys should watch this, and I hope you're embarrassed of yourselves for all the work that you put in last week, because these are the passes I saw in the game the week before that let the defense recover. They can close the distance. This pass takes forever to get where it's going. Why you don't just make a bounce pass or a solid straight line pass right there, or a bounce pass? I don't know. You throw it up in the air like this, and everyone can run underneath it. And Dylan, we worked on this all week as well. Get the ball. I think you can make it. Take a jump stop. Be in control. These are too important to miss. You don't get these opportunities. We did all this work. Come down here and just be in control of your body. Shoot the ball. Miss it. And then we're in position to get a rebound. But what I'm seeing from you guys is this passivity, right? I'm just going to reach for the ball. Hopefully I can touch it. You can't touch the ball. No one cares if you touch the ball. You have to go own it. Go grab it. It's coming right in front of you here, Josh. And look at the distance this kid, you have position on him, Josh, here. But look at the distance he closes to get the rebound and take it from you. Got to go after it. Now, I think we're in a line here, and I'm going to be very critical here. What should we be doing? Let's just look. Let's just talk about it. I'm going to say Gannon's going to go here because I just saw him take off there. Hard. He's got to go hard. That means, Josh, you're going hard all the way across. You're asking for the ball big, and you have to step all the way back here. We really want our biggest person to be in that 3 spot, by the way. But this person can't stand here. Because if he gets guarded and he gets guarded and they're not there, you're the relief valve. That's where Dietrich's going to be looking to pass the ball over here. See what happens. Now, Dylan, you catch it. You're not even ready to shoot it. Go up with it. 1, 2. You catch it. Here it comes. Instead of stepping to the ball, you let the ball come to you. If you step to the ball, 1, 2, you're shooting already. Step to the ball comes to your knees, below your knees, and now all these defenders collapse. And you need to be back here. Had a shot, and we gave it up. So another turnover. In the first 2 minutes, 3 or 4 passing turnovers, and then a couple of those kinds of turnovers. And because someone's hustling back here, you at least cause them, see what happens when you're aggressive? You cause them to have to shudder too. So we don't want anyone to get in there. So, Andreas, this is the angle of pursuit, right? We're just kind of chasing him down the court. Go to the ball take an angle of pursuit that you can intercept the ball. I mean, intercept the person with the ball. So right here, I want you to be going at him to stop the ball. You do a good, it looks to me like you're hustling. Let's just slow down here. Fast forward. Looks like you're moving. But watch what you're doing. Let's see how close you are right here. Okay. You guys are right here together. And watch your trajectory kind of comes out wide, and then you come back to him. You should be trying to go at him, right? Watch your trajectory. This is the angle of pursuit. Okay. I mean, you're going. I get what you're doing. You're going as hard as you can there. And good job, Gannon, for coming across the other side of the court to take him out. Okay. Now, I'm telling you guys, dead ball, right? They're playing a zone. You should be recognizing this already, Josh. I mean, you're back in this spot that's not where you need to be on transition. It's back here, Josh. And now it's a dead ball. So where should the two guards be? 1, 2. 2 outside guys, big guys on the outside here. 4 across. Don't have anyone there. So we don't get anyone in the right places. And where are you supposed to go, Josh, if you're there? The ball comes here. You got to be breaking here. And this guy has to be breaking here. Here comes the ball. And everyone's standing. Look how long this takes. This guy's out of position right now to defend us. But because it takes us so long, right now he has the ball. He should be passing it here to Gannon. And you should be breaking here, Josh. And the person standing there should be breaking right behind. Because he's going to have to come up to stop it. And that's going to leave this person open. This is the execution part that we talk about all the time. It doesn't happen. He gets to creep up. He takes away the pass from you there. And now it's another turnover. 4 or 5 turnovers first 2 minutes of the game. That might be 6. All right.